here with Dan Park, the Sales Engineering Manager here at Zebra Technologies, and we're taking a close look at their latest mobile computer, the MC3300. Dan, tell me a little bit about it.
Well, the MC3300 is Zebra's latest flagship product for the mid-tier market. It's really designed for the warehouse industry and retail industry, and it's really going to be a game changer in 2018.
Now, we know that Windows is moving away from that mobile operating system space and Android sort of filling that void. How does this device help organisations that are looking to migrate to an Android operating system?
Yeah, that's a great question. So, a lot of our customers don't even realise that Windows Mobile, Windows CE are going end of support. They're already out of mainstream support. So, buying a Windows device today may not be the best decision for a customer. So, buying an Android is obviously going to be a better choice. And we've got some features on this device that's going to make it very easy for them to transition from Windows or Windows CE or Windows Mobile to an MC3300 Android device.
What are some of those features?
Well, the features are, obviously it's got a keyboard. As you can see, a lot of our Android devices have all touch. But for some of our customers who want to migrate and maybe they're using a telnet session and they've got a lot of keys, they know where all the buttons are. This makes it a much easier transition because the keypad's still there, so they can keep the green screen telnet as is. So the user experience is pretty much the same. They've got the hard keys, and maybe later on they can migrate the telnet session to become a modern GUI interface.
The MC3300 looks a little bit different to previous models. What are the physical changes?
Well, we've made it slimmer, but actually it's more rugged than the previous model of the MC3200. Also, compared to the 3200, the screen's a lot bigger as well, but we've kept the keyboard. Now, with the 3200, we had 3 options as far as form factors. Now we have an extra 4th one. So the form factors are on the screen behind us. You can see there's a brick, we have the turret where the scanner can turn on top, the gun form factor, and we have a new form factor, which is a scanner at a 45-degree angle for ergonomic scanning.
And how's the performance changed in the device?
Well, all the specs have been improved, as you would imagine. So, better RAM, better CPU. It's coming on the latest Nougat operating system. Apart from that, it's the drop specs are much better. The IP, is IP54, and the temperature range it works down to minus 20 degrees as well. So, basically, everything's improved.
And now accessories, because we know that people will attach some accessories. How's that changed in any way?
Okay, so we have a new cradle which gives you faster charging, so you can charge in half the time. But that being said, if for customers with the MC3200 devices, this is compatible with the old accessories. So if you've got MC32 cradles with a little adapter, you can use the same accessories with the new device.
And the life of the device, what does Zebra support like?
That's a great question. So this is a 5-year, 5x5 we call it. So 5-year sales cycle and then 5-year service after that. So across that time, we provide security patches, and that's an important part, because if you stop getting patches, you really should think about pulling the devices from the field. So the entire sales cycle of 5 years, we provide security patches as long as you've got Zebra OneCare. And even after end of sale for 2 years, we continue providing security patches. So that's 7 years of patches free when you've got Zebra OneCare, and after that, if you want to keep it in the field even longer, you can pay for 1-year extension, so you can really keep it in the field for 10 years.
So I'm assuming that the Zebra Mobility DNA suite of Android applications would run perfectly on this device?
Yeah, so this supports all the Mobility DNA tools that we've presented in over the last couple of years, and that's another advantage over the MC32, which was limited in that way. So it supports all the Mobility DNA tools, including the Lifeguard, as I mentioned, Stage Now, and everything else that you come to expect from Zebra.
And final question, Dan, from your opinion, where do you see this MC3300 being used out in the marketplace? What kind of industries?
Right, so there's probably 2 main industries, I would say. Retail, MC32 is in a lot of retail spaces for stock take and whatnot, but also in the warehouse. So, the warehouse traditionally have a lot of telnet sessions, so getting them, as we said, getting them from old green screens onto a new device with the green screen is step 1, but then really on top of that, with our all-touch TE Mobility DNA tool, they, at some stage in the future, they can change the entire interface to be a completely GUI interface. So, and it really fits into a space in the warehouse market, in that mid-tier. So, and it completes our Android story in the warehouse, because we have all-touch devices, wearable devices. We have a brand new fork Android device and a keyboard device now. So it really completes the portfolio for warehousing.
Well, it really sounds like the MC3300 is the perfect device for those people looking to migrate to Android. Dan, thanks for joining us. If you've got any questions, of course, go to zebra.com. You can find out more information there, or contact your local Zebra partner.